But our top focus this hour, news coming from Gujarat High Court, which is lifted on Jinnah in the state.
In fact, JASWANT Singh was in the CNN-IBN office when this news came in. His first emotional reaction on being told this news was caught by our cameras.
I would oppose the banning of books anyway.
Sir, I just want to interrupt you. There's breaking news. The Gujarat High Court has set aside the ban on your book.
So we will get... they've just announced that just now. So this is breaking news, and we should actually be putting this live on TV. What's your first reaction to it? I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled. And what?
You can cut to it, but we will do that 3
But the Supreme Court hearing...
Yes, no, but the Gujarat High Court has done this.
I know. So the Supreme Court in the hearing, our case is listed on the 8th. And ultimately, that the courts should become the repositories of a freedom of expression is a comment on the political class of India. It's also, of course, a comment on the judiciary.
So are you feeling vindicated at the moment when you heard this just now?
I'm feeling, I shouldn't use...
You're feeling much better.
Yeah, I shouldn't I don't want to use a boastful term.
He's vindicated, he's thrilled, and he's emotional. That's caught by our CNN-IBN cameras. JASWANT Singh also spoke exclusively to our editor-in-chief, Rajdeep Sardesai. He said he's thrilled because the book is like his baby.
Mr. JASWANT Singh, pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
It seems to have turned out to be a rather auspicious day. That you've been in our office at the very time when the Gujarat High Court has overturned the ban. Was this something completely unexpected? How are you feeling?
Of course, well, that judgment would come on a Friday, and latter part of the day again. I really didn't think that would happen. That perhaps it would overspill into next week. But of course, I feel I'm thrilled.
This was a petition which was taken out by an individual. This wasn't.
Right.
You've gone to the Supreme Court, but this was an individual. Do you believe, in a sense, what the courts have done is really re-emphasize the importance of freedom of speech in a democracy?
Without doubt. But there's an inherent, implicit message in what the court has done. That all those who practice democracy in our country really ought to attend to the question, why did the court have to intervene at all? After all, it's an attempt at interpreting our own history, India's history. And so it shouldn't be necessary to go to a court and assert your right to speak your mind.
It was interesting because in the web chat you were telling us that you hadn't written a book on pornography. It wasn't as if this was a book which was this was a book of your reading of a crucial part of our history.
Yes, differ with it. Write another book, or write in to say that I don't agree with what your conclusions are. Fine. I have no difficulty with that. But ban it and burn it, Rajdeep. Burn books.
And this happened in Gujarat, where the BJP ruled state. The assumption and the reason given for the banning of the book was that it was seen as a book critical of Sardar Patel. That was the reason given for banning of the book in Gujarat, and the Congress party there supported the BJP in the banning of the book. So, what does this say about both the political parties and the fact that this entire Patel connection, which emerges every time in Gujarat?
Two things. Firstly, it's tragic, because the reference to late Sardar Patel are 6 or 7. None of them is derogatory to the late Sardar. Secondly, that both the Congress and the BJP ought to be doing this for votes. Then you really ask the question that in a weighing scale, you put votes on one pan and you put values in the other pan, and votes are always heavier than values. Then that is a question that we ought to ask ourselves as Indians across the land.
In this specific instance, of course, it was the Narendra Modi government, which was the government in charge in Gujarat. It was the government of a party that you belonged to not too long ago. Did that surprise you that Narendra Modi would do such a thing, or was that expected in a sense of the Gujarat government?
No, I was disappointed. I was disappointed.
Disappointed in Narendra Modi, the individual?
No, I was disappointed in what the Gujarat government had done. In fact, in the notice issued, the opening line was, "It has come to our notice that a book has been published." In fact, they hadn't even read the book and banned it without reading it.
My final question then to you, what would you like to say to all those politicians who banned films in the past like Parzania, television series like Tamas, have stopped fundamentalist groups which targeted satanic verses, and those now who took the decision to ban your book? What would you like to tell all of them?
I'll just say one thing, why do you keep reciting Tagore's great line, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high? Let India really be a country where the mind is without fear, and we can only hold up our heads high if we don't have thought locked and put away, books banned and books burned. It's like burning thought.
In fact, it was petitioner Manish Jainani who appealed at the Gujarat High Court to lift the ban on Jaswant Singh's book. His lawyer with more on details of what transpired in the courtroom.
The High Court has observed in its judgment that from the content of the notification, it does not satisfy whether government of Gujarat has indeed read the book, applied its mind, and thereafter taken a decision to impose restrictions. The state of Gujarat has not ensured sufficient care, caution and prudence before issuing this notification.
We'll go back to his hometown when the chopper lands with his body, but still ahead we'll have the other top stories of the day. Strong words from the army.